It was a good performance by Christian Pulisic. I had the opportunity to call 2 AC Milan games during the preseason. He started those 2 games, and we had the chance to speak to actually some of the executives of the team. There was a lot of expectation for Christian Pulisic. I believe, let's start with this. The fact that he's now a starter, and not only that he started the game, but involved in the first goal and scoring the second goal. How would you rate his overall performance?
I thought he was the best player on the field. That simple. He was very, very good. And listen, sometimes it's that simple as needing to change of scenery. A player needs to change of scenery. Leave all that you experienced at Chelsea, all the bad, behind you. Get away from that dumpster fire. Start anew in Serie A, in Milan with a massive club, and you have to start this way. Many had their doubts of where he would play on the field. Would it be behind the 9? Would it be on the right? It wouldn't be on the left because Rafa Leao is going to be right there. Chukwueze is on the right. He did not start today, so if you get the start and Chukwueze is nipping at your heels, you have to make a statement, and what a statement game. He was the best player on the field for the brief 73 minutes that he was there. Started the first goal. He created that goal, the Giroud goal, and in the second goal, just everything that is good about Christian Pulisic, the ability to take players on, that confidence in tight spaces, the intricate just little give and go, the ability and the know-how to know when to get it back, take a touch, look up, and then bang it in that far corner. Everything that we've known about Christian Pulisic at the U.S. men's national team level and lockdown Pulisic that we saw at Chelsea, he showed, I would say, in the first half of this game. He looked a little tired in the second half. I think Milan's midfield tired out as well, put them a little bit further back than he would have liked. But I thought it was a very, very positive debut for Christian Pulisic.
Okay, 2 things outstanding for me. Number 1, I remember Stefano Pioli, Milan's manager, saying after those 2 preseason games that I had the opportunity to call, was like, I need Christian to be aggressive, decisive. If he has 1v1 opportunities, take them. Even if you miss, even if you lose the ball, but go and take. Show me that you can be aggressive. I think he showed that today. And the second one is the way AC Milan plays. It's going to be demanded for whoever plays that right wing position to give a hand while trying to recover the ball as quick as possible. I thought he was excellent at that element as well. Now, you mentioned Chukwueze. That's going to be his competition. Also newcomer, also a 24-year-old, also a $20 million fee for him. He was a very good player at Villarreal, was involved in 27 goals overall in all competitions between scoring and assisting. But they are 2 different players. How important was it for Christian that whenever he gets chances like this to show the manager that even though there's competition, he has the right to start or at least to compete for that starting role?
Yeah, because right now you're playing a 3-man midfield, and maybe Loftus-Cheek and Rangers, they're going to not play in that 10 position, if you will. They're going to play more like 8. Yeah. We've seen the possibility of Christian Pulisic operating in that 10 role, but if it's not there, and it's going to force either Rafa Leao and a Christian Pulisic or Chukwueze on that right-hand side, you need to take take advantage of your opportunities, and I thought he did so today. Listen, you mentioned Chukwueze and how important he was at Villarreal, how good he was there. It's a different system. I think there's going to be a lot more balance to Milan than Villarreal had, but this is a situation where it's sink or swim. Christian Pulisic is brought to be that player, that impact player. You mentioned how Pioli values him. Well, you have to prove it on the field, and that he did.
You can tell how valuable it is to make a full preseason with a new team. That was a big-time decision for him to make the full preseason. He started a lot of those games. He looks in shape. He looked fast. He looked sharp.
He looked sharp.
For all the criticism that he received at his time at Chelsea and the minutes that in this final season he didn't get, fitness would also be a huge element for Christian Pulisic. I know it's just 1 game, but it's the Serie A, and there's going to be competition. You got to make the best out of opportunities like the one he got tonight.
It's Milan, so you're under the light. Not that he wasn't under the limelight at Chelsea. I mean, it's a massive club as well. But you already had that experience. I would say it was a positive experience for what you got out of it. A Champions League medal, the big moments that you got out of it, the massive transfer fee, over $70 million from Dortmund. But now it's Milan, so it's like we don't care what you didn't do or did do in the Chelsea era. It's show us what you can do here. And it's just adding fire to that hater fuel for those people out there that would like to say that he wasn't a good player at Chelsea, or that he's has fitness issues, or that he didn't take advantage of the opportunities he had. So every chance he has to prove it at this level, he has to, because that's still going to be that baggage, if you will, on him.
Really good showing for Christian Pulisic. That former Chelsea triangle with Loftus-Cheek, Giroud, and Pulisic might be very, very important for Stefano Pioli.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week, subscribe to ESPN+.